So yeah, we'll use an affirmation from the Ananda Yoga lineage. I'm not really too familiar, but just different parts of it. And so for their, like I said, for their downward facing dog, they just say this every time. You can say it out loud, you can say it to yourself. So let's close our eyes and arrive here, casting off the burdens, the different news that we've received throughout the day, just setting it aside for a moment or two or three. And then exhale. And just breathing in our affirmation. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Breathing in. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. And then exhale to cast them aside. Breathing in to fill the belly, then the chest, and the low throat. And exhale. Inhale, I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe beginning to just nod the chin down, and then lift the chin, tilt the head back. And then nod the head, the chin to the chest. Pause at the bottom. Drop the head over to the right, that ear to the shoulder. And then bring the chin back to the chest. And then roll the head, the left shoulder and left ear meet. And then chin to the chest. And then maybe tilt the head back and down. Maybe rolling the ear to the shoulder. You can go left or right and just moving the head all the way back. Just beginning to roll the neck, rolling the head. And maybe pausing if there's anywhere along the way that feels a little tense or a little tight. And those spots that feel really good is maybe thanking them, acknowledging them. And those spots that feel a little kind of tight, just ask it what it needs. Be prepared for the answer. Just sitting with it. And let's bring our head back to stillness. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We bring hands to the heart. And maybe saying out loud, you can repeat after me, or you can say it with me if you know what it is, if you remember. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Let's inhale that energy and exhale. Just creating space for that opportunity to be here, not beating ourselves up if our mind wanders, but just being present in this sacred space. Let's chant Om together, just one time to begin. Let's exhale and draw the breath in. Exhale. Om. Let's release our hands and come right up to standing. Not rushing to get there unless we feel like we want to kind of spring right up. Otherwise, taking our time. And when we get there, maybe rocking back and forth from ball of the foot to heel, lifting the toes, lifting the heel. And maybe moving side to side of the foot and the inside of the foot, just really feeling into our feet. They carry us so far, and they've carried us for so long. Let's just really kind of recognize those parts. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, shine the heart forward, relax the palms, relax the hands. Maybe we grab into the feet and just energetically pull the feet out to the side of the mat. Kind of activating the side of the legs, maybe feeling it in the sides of the glutes. And then just relaxing the feet. Maybe doing that again, rounding and then pulling the feet apart out towards the edges of the mat. And then exhale, release, just relaxing the feet. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Let's inhale to reach the arms to sky, bring the hands together above the head, grounding that left foot, step the right foot back on the ball of the foot, then lower down the heel, straighten the front leg, draw the hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms out like a T, and then gather them above the head again. Bending that front knee just a little, let's hinge halfway, Ardha Parasuttanasana. Reaching through the fingertips, and reaching down to the heel of the right foot. Grounding into the left foot, inhale. Then bend that knee and fold all the way down. Maybe hands come to the earth or to the shin. Maybe the forehead is parallel with the knee. Let's inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the hands down, bend the right knee, step the feet back, plank pose, Palakasana. Exhale, roll over to the side of that left foot, reach the arm up to sky, plank pose, side plank. Bring the right foot maybe in front like a kickstand, or just keep the feet stacked, or maybe they're side or one in front of the other. Breathing in and out, side of the foot. Exhale, bring the right hand down, plank pose, hips lift, heart hovers, then lower the knees. Let's sit back in child's pose. Breathing in and out. One more breath in. Exhale, rolling forward, plant the hands, curl the toes under, lift up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Bring the left foot forward just a smidge. Lower down the heel of that left foot. Bend the right knee. Rise up to stand. Our exhale grounds both feet into the earth. Lowering the shoulders. Hands can stay lifted or come to the hips. And then ground into both feet. Again. Inhale, lift the arms up to sky. And exhale, fold halfway. Ardha Parasuttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale to reach through the fingers. Maybe feel the weight on the front foot. One more breath. And then exhale, folding forward to bow over that right leg. Breathing in and out. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. And then bend that front knee, plant the hands, step both feet back, Palakasana. Let's roll through a chaturanga, but press up at the end. So exhale, lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Then exhale, press up, and then roll over to the right side of the foot. The right hand plants, the left arm reaches for sky, or maybe it's past the ears. The left foot can kickstand if you want, or it can be in front of that right foot. Inhale. And exhale, casting aside all mental burdens. Inhale, relax. Exhale, lower that left hand, finding plank pose. Let's lower down our knees, tops of the feet, the chest and the chin. And then inhale, lift up, maybe cobra, maybe hover the hands. And exhale, press the hands down. Let's lift it up into full cobra. Another breath in. Keep your hands right where they are, but press back just a little bit to table. And then roll forward back to lowering the hips for cobra. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Keep the hands where they are, and then exhale back to lift those hips over the knees. Keep the hands in cobra hands, and then we'll inhale. And exhale, rock forward, bend the elbows, lower down the thighs, the hips, and lift the heart. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower down onto the stomach, and then bring the forehead on top of the hands. So place the hands one on top of another. We'll rest here for a breath. And then exhale. And then one more breath in. And then exhale to roll over onto the side. Lower the forearm down. The left hand is down, the left elbow is down. Let's come into a forearm side plank. Then lift the arm over the head, maybe to the sky. Really nice. You can lift the hips. Maybe you exhale, lower the hips down, only to draw them right back up on an exhale. Inhale, lower the hip and that left leg down, and then press back up. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, bring the right arm down, come back into your forearm plank, just so we can lower down the thighs, the stomach, and then relax, resting on your back of the hands again. And exhale. One more breath in. Exhale to lift the head off the hands. The right arm is down, the right forearm is down. Lift up and roll over to the side of the right foot and that right forearm. You can lift the arm overhead. Maybe it's on the hips. Maybe you exhale, lower down the hips, pause, and exhale to lift. Then lower down, inhale and lower, and exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift those hips, deep breath in. And then exhale, bring the left hand back down, left arm down, back to forearm plank. You can pause here. Lower down the knees. Now let's bring the hands back, or the hips back, and find puppy pose, Anahatasana. And exhale. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Another breath in. Let's exhale, lower the forearms, bring the shoulders over the elbows, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and we'll find our dolphin pose. Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. Inhale. And exhale to walk the feet back. And inhale when you get there to forearm plank. Let the breath go. Deep breath in. Exhale to walk the feet forward towards the elbows, to lift the hips, to find our dolphin pose again. Breathe in and out. And one more breath. Exhale, lower down the knees. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. And then maybe sway those hips side to side. Just a little hip sway tabletop. One more breath to each side. And then bring those hips to the middle, over the knees, tops of the feet to the earth, hands under shoulders. Inhale, extend the right leg back long, flex the foot. Let's inhale to lift that leg really high, feel that low back, maybe a slight little rounding. And then exhale, feel that spine kind of straighten as we lower the leg, and pause with that leg extended in line with the hip. Inhale to lift the heel to the sky, noticing the back, that low back round. Maybe the heart lowers a little bit as that leg lifts high. Then exhale, the back straightens and lengthens, reaching through the heel to bring the heel in line with the hip. And then exhale, bring the knee underneath the hips to the floor. Let's sit back in child's pose, lengthening our spine. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, letting go. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling forward, shoulders over the wrists. Finding that balance, that steadiness as we inhale to extend the left leg back. So keep that foot flexed. And then when you're ready, inhale to float the foot to the sky. Notice the belly drop. And pause. And then exhale to bring the foot down, lining the ankle, knee, and hip. And when you're ready, extend that or lifting that foot back to sky. Exhale to lower. We're doing this with control, really slow and steadily. And then we'll lift the heel to sky one more time. And then exhale, bring that ankle in line with the hip, reaching through the heel. And then lower the knee, sit back in child's pose. Let's be here for 2 breaths. We'll inhale and exhale. Breathe in. And then exhale to lift the hips, plant the hands, curl the toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice job. Really good job. And inhale, step the right foot forward and the left. Drop that booty down, lift the arms to sky. A little chair mania for just a couple breaths. I know it's your favorite. Breathing in, maybe bringing the corners of the mouth to the sky for crying out loud. And then exhale, sigh. Rise to stand. Nice. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, sit back in chair. Surya Namaskara, be saluting our sun. Let's exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up, Ardha Uttanasana, reach through the head, peering over that outfield wall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back, plank pose, breathing in. Exhale, nice job, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Good, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps forward, that left heel pivots down. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, dropping in. Good, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, frame the foot, step the foot back. Halakasana, inhale. Nice, exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Really lift the heart. And then exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the left foot forward, that right heel comes down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. And exhale, sinking the hips. Breathe in. Exhale, folding forward, frame the foot, step it back. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, 5 breaths. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. 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 Inhale, step it forward, feet towards the hands. Good, exhale, sit back, move to Uttanasana. Beautiful, inhale, rise. Exhale, bring the hands to the side. Inhale, fold the arms up. Exhale, step that right foot back, pivot towards the right, or that long edge, then pivot the left foot towards the long edge, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the hands out to the side, pivot the heels in, drop the hips, goddess pose. Nice job, inhale and exhale. You got it, inhale, straighten the legs, palms together. Pivot that right foot towards the long edge, left foot towards the front, bend that left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. And sink in. And then your next exhale, drop in a little more. Draw the breath in. Exhale, right hand comes to that leg, left hand sweeps across the sky. Keep that left knee bent really deep. Peaceful warrior. Viparita Virabhadrasana. 2. Exhale, bring the hands back to warrior 2. Keep that knee bent and straighten the leg. Reach that hand forward. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale and inhale. And relax and cast aside all mental burdens. Being gentle with ourselves, thanking ourselves for this opportunity to be here. Let's exhale, bring the arms back up, reaching short edge to short edge. That leg can be straight. Maybe you want to bend it. We'll be here for a breath, either bent or straight. And then exhale, bring hands to the hip, and then pivot the left foot towards the long edge. Bring the heels in towards one another. Then we'll sit back down in our goddess squat. Any variation with those hands. Tuck the pelvis. That back is nice and long. Nice job. Let the breath go. Let the burdens go. Exhale, straighten the legs. Rise. Pivot that right foot towards the short edge, the left foot towards the long edge. Bend that knee. Really sink in. Maybe send that knee over the ankle, past the ankle. Feel into the hamstrings, that low glute, and just see how deep you want to bend that knee and how far apart you want those feet. And then when you find that sweet spot, extend through the fingertips. And find that warrior. Yes. Exhale. Breathing here. And then when you're ready, send that left hand down that left leg, reversing your warrior, peaceful warrior. Maybe closing the eyes and feeling and embodying what it is to be a peaceful warrior. Exhale, lift the chest, bring the arms back out, side to side, straighten that front leg. And then reach the fingertips past the foot, hinging at the waist, Utthita Trikonasana. The right hand can hover. Maybe it reaches for that big toe. Maybe it just hovers on the hand or the shin, resting the hand on the shin. Now let's exhale. Bring that left hand to meet the right on the inside of the leg. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Bend the front knee. Frame the foot, step the right foot back. It might be at the opposite end of our mat, maybe the back, and that's okay. We'll exhale to lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths here. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. If your hands are towards the back of your mat, walk your hands to your feet. If your hands are at the front of the mat, walk your feet to your hands. Moving really slow, like inchworming your way there. And when you get there, bend the knees, will rise to stand. You can turn around whenever you're ready to face the front of the mat. And then drop into this standing pose. Drop into the prana. How is the prana moving in your body? If you feel like you want to sit in stillness or stand in stillness, pause. If you feel like you want to move, maybe you shake your hands down to the side and then you just kind of do a couple twists, kind of shaking out the hands, moving at the hips, shaking back and forth. Maybe you offer some side bends if that's what you need, or maybe you need the stillness and offer that. Just giving yourself the agency and the ownership over your energy and your practice. And now come to stand, find some stillness, We'll inhale to reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, sit back, Utkatasana. Power pose. Uttakata means power. Breathe in. Exhale, fold it forward, bringing the hands down. Let's step our feet back in plank pose just for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. And now come to a seated position and bring those feet apart for a wide-legged seated fold. So bring them wide. Get those sits bones grounded. Inhale to reach the arms up to sky. And now hinge at the waist. Maybe you bend the knees a little bit or bring the feet closer together or further apart. And lead with the heart reaching kind of up and forward with the hands. When you start to feel a pull in the back or the legs, then lower the hands down. And maybe you keep the head lifted to keep that spine straight. Maybe you tuck the chin around the spine. Just breathing in and out. And in and out. And one more out breath. Now walk the hands towards the hips, lifting the shoulders up over the hips when you get there. Bring the feet in together, the left foot to the ground. Lift that right foot up and then bring that heel, that ankle towards the thigh. We'll come to a seated figure four, or maybe it would feel really nice to make your way to your back and just begin to relax into the floor. And if that's the case, make your way to your back. Otherwise, stay lifted. It's a little more invigorating to stay seated. So if you're ready to wind down into our restorative, then lie down. Otherwise, stay here. Maybe walking that chest closer to the shin to get a deeper stretch. Or maybe staying right where you are, kind of back further. This stretches that gallbladder meridian, the gallbladder. Is what supports us in making decisions on that outer hip. And now let's straighten that left leg just a little bit so we can easily let that right leg come off. Let's extend both legs long. Maybe point and flex the feet in this kind of seated position. And then bend the right leg just a little bit. And then the left ankle right below that knee. And then sweep that left or that right foot to the floor. Find your seated figure four. Maybe closing the eyes. I relax and cast aside all mental burden. I relax and cast aside all mental burden. Oh, one more breath. On the exhale, just slide that right foot forward so you can bring that left foot down and the legs come long. Maybe point and flex the feet. Maybe you kind of thunder thigh it out and then bring the shoulders over the hips. Maybe you just kind of rub the legs a little, kind of fold. Maybe rock side to side, just some gentle movements. And now shifting into our restorative portion, get your blankets. Get whatever you need to support you as we kind of come into even more of an intentional, nurturing part of our practice. With your bolster cushion and your block, make that little ramp as high as you want or as low as you want. Get those blankets to place over your chest and your legs, and then bring the tailbone to the base of the bolster. Bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to lean back into a reclined butterfly. If it's not comfortable for your feet to be together, then you can just put one foot and the other foot in front of it, and just switch partway through. And I'll let you know when to switch if that's the case. Covering up the legs, covering up the chest. And letting all these movements be intentional, maybe even be grateful for them, that you can do this yourself, that we're not relying on someone else. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes we don't realize how wonderful it is to be able to fold our own blankets or recline ourselves back until we can't anymore. So maybe resting in that for a breath or two before just finding absolute surrender. I read somewhere in a restorative yoga article the other day, they used the words resting bliss face. And I love that. So find that resting bliss face. It might include drool out the side of the mouth, or the mouth totally wide open as you drift asleep. Whatever it is, just relax the face. Give yourself the space, the permission to be here and to be just as you are. Just tell yourself that I'm okay. Maybe we'll inhale for a count, 6. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause for 1, 2. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Pause, pause. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, 4. Pause, pause. Exhale 6. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. And just continue as long as you want. And the eyes fall into the back of the head. Letting the heart feel light. Letting go of any burden. Resting in trust. Resting in powers outside of ourselves and the synchronicities of the universe. Allowing the body to take care of itself, to rest. Keep bringing your awareness to the third eye. And feel the energy of the third eye, the forehead. Feel it all the way to the back of your head, allowing you to rest the back body. And feel that connection to pure consciousness. The entire back of your body just resting in pure light. Feel that light down the back body. Now imagine yourself robed in light. Completely enveloped in light. And keeping this visual of being surrounded in light. Whenever you're ready, lifting off the back of the bolster and just turning around into a supported child's pose. And that back body on the bolster that began resting on light, we now rest the front of our body on light. And if a wide-legged supported child's pose doesn't feel good, you can come into just a forward fold. So you can have your knees on either side of the bolster. Yes, cover up with the blanket, like shelling up like a turtle. And then just feel that heart center supported by the bolster. Connected to the source of light, of truth. And feel yourself robed in light. You're bringing your awareness to that third eye point. And feeling your connection to the divine. Holding yourself in this sacred space. Every cell in your body is now radiating with divine light. Feel yourself supported. Perhaps feel the nurturance of your breath. And when you're ready, just gently making your way to Shavasana. And maybe you're really comfortable here and you feel really restored and nourished here. You can stay here. Or just gently make your way to your back. And maybe letting out an exhale. You get to your Shavasana. As you rest here, casting aside mental burdens, just acknowledging thoughts as they come and just letting them go. Maybe notice the breath in the body like a wave, the stillness of water. Maybe it's a soft ripple. Maybe noticing the rise and fall of the belly with the breath. And now imagine a stream. Maybe it's a stream that you've seen before, or maybe it's one that you're imagining now for the first time. Noticing that stream as it flows easily and gently with crystal clear waters. And now imagine yourself just walking down toward that stream and merging and becoming one with that stream. Imagine that you are that stream, flowing easily and gently with crystal clear waters. Having a life of your own, enjoying the freedom of motion and the serenity of existence. Not letting things interfere with your flow, but just continuing to move easily and gently with crystal waters. Your path seemingly determined and yet never truly the same. Constantly interfered with by rocks and branches, but still just continuing to flow. Easily and gently with crystal waters. Meandering on your own path, accepting all your changes and continuing your journey. Day turns to night. Night turns to day. And your stream just continues to flow. Some days are calm. Some days are windy. But your stream just continues to flow. So wise in its acceptance and so content in your flow. The seasons change, the rains come, the snows fall. But your stream just continues to flow, understanding, accepting, honoring, appreciating the magnificence of your journey. Your breath just continues to flow. Not attaching, not rejecting, just continuing its gentle flow. As days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months, months turn to years, your breath just continues to flow. Easily and gently, wise and content, honoring the ride as it takes place. Right here, right now. As you feel ready, maybe roll to one side and pause on your side. Then you can press up to a seat, or maybe roll right back down and rest a little longer. Let's just give ourselves, we could have one wish out of a genie bottle. What would it be? Let's just feel into that and lean into that, soaking it up into our being, to our space. May we be like that stream. May we be the stream. Let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om